So think about it. When you're out camping, you're managing food, shelter, navigation, and safety. These are the core elements of any emergency survival plan. Every hike, every climb, or camping trip, it strengthens our resourcefulness, our physical endurance, and mental grit. Research from outdoor education programs shows that time spent in nature builds resilience. It builds our decision making and even emotional regulation. These are all vital in high stress disaster scenarios. So can spending a weekend in the wilderness really help you survive a disaster? Whether it's a power outage, an earthquake, a flood or tornado, or even worse, your outdoor adventures might be your best training ground. Stick around because we're going to be diving deep into how camping and hiking, bushcraft can turn you and, importantly, the next generation into survival-ready pros. Let's get into it. Here are 5 outdoor skills that directly apply to disaster survival. Number 1 is fire starting or fire making. It is critical during blackouts or cold weather crises where you've got a grid down, a nuclear attack. I mean, the list could go on and on. We need to have fire so that we can cook our food so that we can stay warm. Number 2 is water purification. That is necessary when our municipal water systems fail or our well does not function due to loss of power. Number 3 is shelter building. That is essential after natural disasters. If you lose your house or even a partial piece of your house, or you've got to escape an area, shelter building to make a strong weather-resistant shelter. If you learn these things as you do adventuring and camping and hiking, you will be set if you need to do those in a pinch. Navigation is number 4. That is when GPS and cell service go down. How many of us use the mapping feature on our cell phones? Way too much. Put a comment if you use your mapping feature way too much. I know I do. And it's just great to practice these things out in nature where we need to rely on compass and also our own common sense when it comes to direction finding. Number 5 is first aid. So injuries happen in both natural and emergencies. So just out in nature, we can have injuries. I know on some of our adventures, we've had some minor things that we've needed to take care of, but that just helps you prepare for major things. And when those major things happen, you know where the kit is, you know what's in it, and you know how to use them because you've trained in real life scenarios. This is what brings real competence in an emergency, in a real disaster scenario. So let's talk about a practical application of that, which is what this channel is all about, Survival Fit Adventures. So hikers used a mylar blanket and shelter building knowledge from backpacking to survive an unexpected snowstorm. It's a real thing that happened. In another example, a family used their camping gear to stay warm and fed during a wildfire evacuation. These things might just seem simple, and watching this, you might say to me, well, this should be obvious. Why doesn't everyone know this? Well, the reality is a large majority of people don't know these skills. And as preparedness-minded people, and I'm talking to you if you're watching this, if we don't teach more people, the worse and more dangerous it is for us in a real disaster. Unprepared people make life more dangerous for everyone during an emergency. So let's pass on the skills that we know now. Have you ever used your outdoor experience in a real life emergency? Tell me in the comments below and share that knowledge with this community. Do you want to level up your adventures for real disaster training? Here's what you can do. You can pack a mini go bag with survival essentials, practice land navigation without any GPS, do a no-tech weekend. No phone, no gadgets. I know it kind of sounds crazy nowadays, but try it anyway. Learn about real water filtration methods and try them out. And learn some alternative fire starting techniques. You know, a lot of us, we learned how to build a fire, some way at the very beginning, and we've been doing it ever since. How about learning a different fire making technique so that you can be ready for everything? Because maybe that one technique, it just won't work the right way in that kind of emergency, in that kind of conditions, and you need alternatives. This is just simple ways to practice in the outdoors to get you better so that when those skills really matter and life is on the line, you can come through. Outdoor adventures are super fun, aren't they? But they're not just for fun. They are the perfect training ground for surviving real life disasters. So next time you hit the trail, know that you're not just hiking, you are building preparedness. And you can purposely build some little pieces of training into your outdoor adventure like I do with my kids so that you are practicing these life-giving skills. You're building that preparedness for the next generation. If you found this helpful, hit the like button, share this with your adventure crew, and subscribe for more survival smart content every week. Thanks so much for watching, and thanks for your comments. They mean a lot to me, and I love how we can learn from each other. See you next week.